All right, shalom, shalom. Like to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kodash, and double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe, under the standard and the banner of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, right? As he told us, stay occupied in prophecy and to be watchmen on the tower, okay? And I just want to do a quick little segment, not too long, because really it's just going into prophecy, and Revelations 13, 16th verse, and also, how this man is a complete madman, pursuant to Revelation the 12 and 12, Slocky. All right. So he has concocted an idea of, making everybody conform to this new beast system that's coming online, right? And the first things first is get rid of the middle class, all right? So he's going to have the super poor and the super rich now only. And one thing that we can see by the world's view today is it's a number of job losses, okay? Huge amount of job losses in America. And what's going to happen is, all right, like Elder Apostle's been saying, America means bitter, okay? And we also push, from the teachings of GMS, okay? We at UTC 144K, all right? We also push that it's going to be a mass death, okay? Mass layoffs, and then they're going to bring out these internment camps, all right, with these mass layoffs. And that also is going to funnel in the UBI, Universal Basic Income. But first thing first, the system's on the collapse. So, and everything is pseudo. They try to do the things that was promised on to Jacob, and that was given via the promise, all right, to Abraham and his seeds and his seeds' seeds. Okay, Esau is one of Abraham's seeds, but he is not the chosen seed. All right, he gave away his birthright. But like I said, it's pseudo. All right, this man has gone to the brink of destruction. That's why he's known as the border of wickedness. And I'm talking about the so-called white man, which is Esau, Edom. All right. And you got Jake out here thinking that it's no more Edomites, man. This is crazy. All right. And I'm going to show you that this is the second leg of Rome. Okay. Like I've been taught from the elders of GMS, okay, on down, the elder apostles and then the elders under them, all right, bishops as well, okay. But going into what I want to speak on is this right here, Shalaki. If you can see it, all right, it says forced labor camps for homeless people. Now, he didn't went to the extremes of making everybody lose their economic gains, all right, and forfeiting, the ability to take care of yourself. All right. Let me get the scripture real quick, because it's our God-given right to be able to do all these things. Give me a second. All right, I found it. All right, this is Ecclesiastes 39:26. All right, like I said, this is our God-given right. All right, but He has made you unable to seek these things out. All right. It says Ecclesiastes 39:26 says the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All right, so that's what we should be able to have at all costs. All right, because we got to use it. These are necessities. Okay, in order to have a life. All right, but like I said, this man has caused this system to be corrupted, just like every other system. He's fucking up the ecosystem. He's messing up the air. It's just he's going to the brink of destruction, man. And this is why he is the border of wickedness, like I said. So going into the homeless plan and internment camps, let's see what because this guy, he made some valid points. I won't play the video because it's probably gonna get my my page chopped. This is what they're looking for now. So it's forced labor camps. You can look it up. Okay. And he goes into why this idea came about. It's because before it's any type of new setup that happens, just like in after the Great Depression, all right, the production is still working and everything like that, it went up. Okay, so this is the same plan that they have today to rise back from the ashes. They're going to use free labor, just like America was born off the back of the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, and it was things here already, as I'm starting to realize as well, because those 10 tribes came over here, man. All right, when those 10 tribes came over here, the very scripture that I read, Ecclesiastes 39 chapter, and I forget what verse it was already, but you got to understand, those people that came over here, they did as was prescribed by that scripture, man. So they build buildings, they build whole cities and towns, man. Okay, when that devil came over here, he seen all of it and he went ape shit crazy, man. Killing and stealing, are not minding his business. Okay, this country was never touched by man. Okay, the wicked man had that. All right, but men, nevertheless, they came here. That was of the 12 tribes. The 10 tribes came over here. Okay, and they built this place up. And then when the transatlantic slave trade came, all right, fulfilling prophecy, all right, with that Jeremiah, I want to say, Judah and Ephraim. Were oppressed together. Yep, Jeremiah 50:33. Thus said the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast. They refused to let them go. All right, and that's what happened when we got over here, all right? Because the northern kingdom was already here, man, okay? And Gad and Reuben is a part of the northern kingdom, all right? For all you dummies out there saying, oh, black people were always here. No, you wasn't always here. You know, you came, yes, it is true, but you wasn't black, okay? You was Gad or Reuben, okay? Along with the South Americans, indigenous people. And the Native Americans were Gad and Reuben, which, because of your complexion, you look like Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, okay? And Levi was distributed amongst the other tribes as well, because that was a custom that we practiced. But going forward, you know, so that happened. So now let's see what how this connects to a Roman society, okay? Let me see, I got this right here real quick. So this is the Emperor Cicero, all right? And they're not hiding it. It says Cicero Group, homelessness. At Cicero, our homelessness strategy prioritized life service so that individuals are better set up to acquire and retain housing long term. Okay, so that's what that says. Let's see what Emperor Cicero said. Don't tell me they scrubbed the damn internet. I was just reading it last night. I should have saved it. All right, so the overview. Cicero believed in a mixed government, the importance of natural law, a strong republic, and the pursuit of virtue through reason and Stoic philosophy. He advocated for liberty, peace, and the rule of law, arguing that government should be based on the consent of the governed and guided by objective moral standards that apply to all people, which is BS. And Wiz, yeah, it won't let me bring it up. It says homelessness in ancient Rome. Homelessness is nothing new. 2,000 years ago, Roman history, Levi described Targaryen, a maid of scraps lean to like the ones I've seen homeless people construct on trash heaps in Guatemala City and Phnom Penh. British historian Peter. Most of the inhabitants of Rome lived in appalling slums. Projects. Many of the homeless of Rome, the richest city of a massive empire, slept under the stairs of insular apartment blocks that could rise to 70 feet, the maximum height allowed by an Augustus decree. Some slept between the columns of porticos or along the Tiber, Others slept in tombs, which could become homes for the living as well as the dead. They could double up as bathrooms and triple up as brothels. Okay. Damn, I had the whole article. That's why I wanted to do it. Let's see, but pretty much this guy Cicero, what you see them doing with the internment camps, that's what they want to do here. The same thing that Cicero did then, because that's what he said. He said they was basically the lowest of scum, and they had to be out of the eyesight of the city in order to keep Rome beautified, okay, and going on the right course. They put these people to work as well, okay, in these internment camps. All right, this is what the Cicero did, okay, in the government. Damn, where is that? I know as well I'll find it and I'll attach it to it, but it went on to say that, these people were put to work, man, okay, and they wasn't paid a wage. They was basically underneath the black codes back then in ancient Rome, okay, with loitering and all that playing a part in it. So it's nothing new under the sun, just like the scripture said in Ecclesiastes, okay. They still made these people a part of the rebuilding and the breaking down of structures in Rome, and putting up new coliseums. And okay, these was homeless people, man, but they made them to work out of internment camps, okay. So basically, they caught you loitering, you was put on the chain gang, so to speak. That's where they got that whole chain gang idea from, I bet you. Okay, so Esau is just running an old playbook, man, and this is his design. This is how he was made, okay, and people must not forget that. But this is how the devil operates here in Babylon the Great. But we can't forget that, the scriptures say that some of us is going to be thrown in prison 10 days, okay, and then we can't forget that some of us are going to be beheaded. All right, those that stood stiffly for the word of the Lord, okay. And if you look at it, when you get in these internment camps, in order to track you, they're going to want to put that chip in you, and some of us are just not going to have it, man. All right, runaways and beating up guards, and all that type of issues back on the plate, man. Okay, God's trying to beat you to death, and then the guillotine's going to come just to make examples of those people that is going to stand so stiffly for the word of the Most High. All right, within the internment camps, you're probably going to have brothers teaching, don't listen to this devil. Okay, so I see a lot coming from this, man, but this is just an eye-opener to where we're at. Okay, Second Ezra, the 9th chapter. All right, you could tell. So with that, I want to say all praises due to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Shalom.